I say the word beans, good really is, you know. Good one, you know. I mean, what other word would I say first on stream? Hi, hello, what's up? I have never considered that. I have not. I like my user. I think my username is relatively Metallama Beans. That's but like why ruin a good thing? Metallama is already pretty darn okay as a unit. I mean, it's silly for one, but like it could be a lot worse. All right. Where are we at? Yeah, CL's actually doing some crazy damage. Fuck. I was talking with Vix messaged me the other day just out of the blue and said, I do not like the Pictos menu. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, but I feel like Metallama Beans is just the closer thing to perfection is just Metallama. It's short, sweet. Like, and that really rolls off the tongue. Why mess with it? I think this is the way I need to go next. I think I went the other way and found shit, and I think I went to all the stuff I needed over there. That is... I thought there was a way to go there. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to go over here anyways. It's dark as shit. I can tell you that much. Like, that is dark as dark. I think there's a boss. I think we learned that there's a boss over this way. Well, it's one of those things where it's like, I think that like... Because it sounds like that unless something massive changes, it sounds like right now that they're going for the Hammond, Indiana deal, right? Because like fucking Indiana is willing to throw taxpayer money at it, right? And like from what I had heard about the deal with Arlington Heights is that the Bears were asking for some sort of tax break for the land, you know, whatever, because they say, oh, we're going to bring in developments and stuff, and they'll generate a whole bunch of revenue, so we should pay less on taxes so we can have that stuff. It was stuff with like the town board and like, you know, the district board, you know, the school district, because so many of those a lot of the tax money would obviously support the tax, you know, the school districts and stuff like that. But I think what it was is that like it just whatever the deals weren't ever fully to the Bears' liking. I remember hearing this. I don't know all the details because I can't be bothered to follow up with any like regular news stories, let alone Bears stadium drama, right? Because it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know how, like, how hard it would be. Like, I know there's trains that go to Hammond, but Hammond isn't, like, that close to the Chicagoland area. Let's be clear. It's I think there's a train that goes there, but that's like very inconvenient. But I think they also want a place where they can own a good amount of the land. Sponsor development. And obviously a place where maybe the Bears can one day host the Super Bowl, right? Not the Bears, but like whatever the new stadium is.
All right, let's get rid of it. The rock should be nearby.
Lamp Master. Okay, we got some stuff going. Probably want immolation first. Get a little bit of burn going. Nice. Good damage.
Brace yourself. Chroma is flowing.
Okay.
Wake in fear.
Broken. Marked.
Bliss and precision.
Okay.
Easier than expected.
Hey, don't jinx us. No need to invite misfortune.
I don't see any stones.
What's happening?
I was about to say that was easier than expected.
Misfortune.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think they'd still be the Bears.
Brace yourselves.
It was there.
Doing in. Let's speed things up.
On guard.
Yo, thanks, Varp. No effect. Okay.
A storm is coming.
Okay, I'm not getting any things there.
Feel the burn.
I missed. My liver.
I'm eating.
was hard to...
Chroma is flowing.
Failed the lamp trial. That's not good.
Let's spill some ink.
I don't have any... Well, that takes one. Might as well do this.
Do me in. Danger!
Oh, fuck.
Swiftly now.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't do everything, so...
Do me in.
Okay, I did the lamp trial. Nice. Cool.
More tricks.
Nice. I mean, it'll still be the Bears. Why would they change the name? It'd still be the same team, but it's just like, they'll probably still be called the Chicago Bears, but it'd be... I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't even... It's one of those things where the Bears want to make as much money as they can. Them not being in, at least even like Illinois would be
Looks
just
like it.
odd.
That's it.
But it's like, obviously they're going for more money, and like, obviously they're kind of playing hardball with the team, like the state is, and obviously Arlington Heights, because it's just kind of like, obviously, like,
You don't happen to have some wine stashed away, do you?
Hey, you can do this.
I hate water.
but it's just like one of those things where like, having,
She doesn't seem that far now.
like having the taxpayers be on the like the bill for, you know, another like a $1 billion plus, you know, like
Okay.
development. It's one of those things where it's just, it always feels like that's like the billionaire corporations and the owners from just making money off of everyone else while they still have a ton of money, right?
What about that one?
Does it really matter?
Well, you know, like I always say, it's not about the rock. It's more about...
Gustav.
Run.
All right, one-on-one. Are we? Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. Okay, can I heal? Okay, I can. Okay, we're not even scratching
Done
him.
nothing to you. We should be on the same side.
This is like doing like almost nothing.
Let her go. For those who come after.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we can harm this guy.
Something's going on up there.
Escape. Get us up there.
Whoa.
Fuck, fuck, fuck!
For those who come after. Right?
No. You promised!
Guess Gustav's not going to be in Expedition 32.
No, 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 no.
You won't yet understand. But this is a kindness, not a cruelty.
You let her come. You know she's too weak for this. How could you let her take such a risk?
You only care when things are right in front of you. My sweet child, you were supposed to stay home. I told you not to worry. But since you're here now, just stay put.
What are you saying? You must go home, now. This does not involve you.
When this is over, we'll go home together.
No!
But we both want what's best for our families. I'm sorry you're caught in the middle, but I did try to warn you.
What?
It's been a while.
What? Why does that look like another version of Gustav?
Stay out of this. You chose to
I feel like there's 3
Don't
Gustavs.
get to come back now and interfere.
You've lived more than a lifetime. It's time to let her go.
A lifetime. A lifetime with my family torn apart. No. I want my family back.
It's not your family. But she is.
Oh, the
You
mask?
use her.
She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two.
Oh, we're talking cryptically.
Hey. You alright?
Why would I be? My brother's fucking dead.
It's okay. I'll handle things here. Get back to your friends.
I feel like we have multiple like multiverses of Gustav here. They both have like eye scars. Different eyes. Different eye.
Set us down this path. But are you ready?
Ooh,
for the
learning a new song.
consequences?
Glad to hear.
She'll never paint again.
Down on the corner, out in the street, Billy and the Corn Boys are playing, giving nickels happy feet. Do 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 do, something like that. I don't remember it all by heart, but I mean that's probably a decent amount of the song, but just to hang around. If you've got a nickel, won't you play your money down? Out on the corner, and do love. I mean, this is like peak silly RPG. You've got a large, almost godlike creature next to like a humanoid, you know.
Last time we sat together like this.
In Lumiere. Mourning our parents.
I've never played a
It's like
single
every time we're
Xenogears Xenoblade.
It's to grieve. I wish we could have spent more time in less hopeless contexts.
The plan doesn't change. We aim for the monolith. We keep heading north. With SKA's help, we can make it. But we lost the Lumina converter, so...
It's okay, we can think about that later.
All the backups were destroyed by that man, but Expedition 32 will bring more. Their chances will be better. We need to prepare them. I should update our journals.
Hey. It's okay. Tomorrow will still come.
I wish I had that good eyeliner applied while I'm out in the middle of massive adventure. Is that the stream? Saved? Oh, is this? Reminds, like, both him and the white-haired guy remind me of I don't think this.
Ciel.
This seemed important. If you want to reach the monolith, the best path is through the quarry up north.
Who are you?
And where did you get that expedition uniform?
Strange way to say thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't save your friend. I'm wearing an expedition uniform because I, too, am an expeditioner.
What? What do you mean you're an...
I've never seen you before.
First expedition. Expedition 0.
What?
Expedition 0. But how are you alive and not...
Old? I don't know exactly, but some of us stopped aging and were not affected by the gamage.
Some of you? Like the man on the cliff.
Anwar, our commander.
Why? Why did he massacre our team?
How could he turn on his own people?
He believes his immortality is a gift from the painters. Killing her would kill him too, and he enjoys living forever.
And you don't?
Burying everyone you know while you live on can weigh you down a bit.
Oh.
I couldn't help your friend, but perhaps I can help you.
You want to join us?
If you don't mind the company. Yes.
So, if I want to kill Renoir, I have to kill the paintress first.
I else like, I wanna kill.
What's your name?
Versa.
Okay. Act 2. I guess I'd heard that there were acts. Okay, so what is now? I guess it doesn't really matter about this. About the same. Like, he has all the same weapons, same. Yeah, I hope a lot of happy. Still the weekend. Dude. Weekends always go by way too quick. Got here. This is his gimmick. See? Certain thing how this reduces current. I'm gonna have to fix. Put this like the rank stuff in. Yo, what's up, Twonkadonk? How you doing? I am excited. Very excited. Expedition resources. Do I have something? Better revive 10. So he does stay at. We'll mess with that stuff more later. I'm gonna see, I think in September, I'm gonna see, yo, sup, Void? How you doing? Gra. Yes, I have a, for those who actually know their shit in this game as opposed to me, I've gotta know, something happened to, Gustav. And now we have a guy that looks like Gustav, but isn't. Has a nice scar over his left eye. And we learned the name of the white-haired guy that's very mean and decided to put our good friend Gustav out to pasture. We know his name is Renoir. Things are certainly going.
Mon ami. Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
Guess SKA and Verso have met each other before.
You know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
You can go find
Yeah,
them.
buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Who knows what?
My master word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami.
Mon ami.
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami.
Man, it's wild to think that Expedition Zero made progress.
I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
SKA knows his shit.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
That's now kiss.
Roughly. What have you been up to?
I have been
Ah.
perfecting the art
But yeah. How you doing, Void? How you doing, Twinkie?
of napping.
Impressive. You must teach me his secrets.
Working on the Kefka fight. Have you been dancing mad yet? Or have you been mad at the amount of dancing you...
Mon ami, I wish I could. But napping cannot be taught. It can only be experienced.
Oh god. Was it like, cause what, timer run out? And then, or would it be like a timer run out or like party wipe? I don't know. There's timers in the... Oh fuck. Oh, you haven't made dinner? Yeah, I thought you were cooking. Cause I would, finished up dinner at my parents, and then when I got home, I unloaded all my laundry because I put my laundry away, my folded laundry away, and then I
We must nap
made
together.
lunch.
Sure. That sounds nice.
Lunch? What are we talking about? I guess you're a...
Yes, yes, yes.
Alright. I mean, I didn't really eat a lunch because I ate like a late breakfast. Went to my parents, watched the Monaco race on tape with my dad. Did a couple loads of laundry and then had an early dinner.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave?
And then I got here and called you.
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new
I'm gonna have a
human
snack
friends.
after the butter-filled bread. What does he
You know
think
what I
about
think
that?
about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock.
SKA has a point there, Better to have loved and lost than have never loved at all.
Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them like the others.
Don't ask me how I know. He told to, huh?
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
How do you lose your stone? Kept on?
Yeah. I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, don't worry. I hope you get them back.
You are the best. I missed going on adventures with you.
Me too.
For their old friend. What? Relationship level increased? What are we doing here?
To adventure.
What are we doing here? Now we got dating sim levels? What are we doing? Loot. Where is she at?
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
Gonna toss myself out a window. I'm gonna defenestrate myself.
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
Not gonna say
I'm
shit?
not gonna get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm. Expedition Zero...
About 100.
Tell me about the...
I'm not gonna get much sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Forgotten battlefield. Oh, we don't have a journal anymore. Rock throne. Well, this game is certainly not afraid to kill main characters. You know, the first character we control, whatever her name was, like a month ago, like we lost her in the first stream. Then there was Gustav, who was kind of MC for the next part of it.
I'm really sorry I didn't arrive sooner. He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
Fuck are we? Oh, we're just on a fucking island. Shit.
Head for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
South would get us back at... I need to mount him first and then just fucking swim, okay? Thick nasty bro. Vintage double braid. Ata. What are we doing? Okay. Braid, short curly. Fuck is this? Stone Wave Cliffs Cave? Same fucking... Where the fuck is this? That's a wrench if I ever fucking saw. The ass one. But bro is like a Gustav archetype.
Well, that will help.
I've got to do some, you know, classic RPG running around. Can't just stay in. I can't just follow the main story, right? I mean, this is... There's some games when I've been like, I don't feel like doing side quests and around everywhere and all that bullshit. Maybe it's positive, negative, I don't know what you call it. Like the ones where I want to do the fucking running around everywhere. But this is one where I want to crack open the bone and suck out all the marrow, you know? Right? There's some games where I'm like, man, I probably should have done more of that kind of thing. One more. Where's one? There you go.
Well, that will help.
Plus one. Pretty fun. Anything else? Gotta do that classic wandering around. What else is there to find? What else? Like Shot of Light and Bug Fables, I don't know. Bug Fables was like, I didn't love the combat. I feel like the action stuff is like fine. I guess I did not get the chromatic.
Let's carve a path.
Okay, perfection. He deals damage or manages to parry or dodge.
Just try it.
feel the burn.
I think I'll improvise.
I'm gonna heal.
Run. Danger.
Fuck.
Let's push forward.
Uh-oh.
Manage. I'll use your fire.
I'm ready. Take down their shields.
Not a lot of damage.
Danger.
Une, watch out.
Fuck.
Sorry, I failed.
Take down their shields.
Chroma is flowing.
Resistant. Rage. Oh, that's not good.
Let's dance.
A storm is coming. Here.
Okay.
Ready to strike.
This will hurt. Take down their shields.
Bring it on.
Okay. Let's retry. I mean, the reserve team would just be one character, right?
Let's carve a path.
I don't think that probably would work.
Not impressed.
Okay.
Take down their shields.
Oh well.
Man, what is that timing?
Born once more.
From fire. On me.
I mean, that does a good amount of damage.
Ready to strike.
barely the same.
Watch out, Mael.
Bro taking.
On me. Let's dance.
I don't think bro is taking damage anymore. That's the real problem here. Like he's not taking any damage anymore. Maybe this is just too much for me to deal with. Unless there's a spot I need to be attacking. Doesn't do. Okay.
Careful, Verso.
I don't think bro is taking any more damage right now. That's kind of fucked.
Did I die again? Let's carve a path.
Take cover!
Get ready.
Brace yourselves. No margin. Ferreira.
Oh, we've been cursed. Fuck.
I'm not giving up. Finesse and precision.
I don't think I can kill this guy. I come back here, but there's something about that guy. I don't know if I can kill. Like I wasn't even damages. Like I got him down a few ways, and then I wasn't sure if I could. I need to just hit the crystal. I want to. I want. I can.
Useful.
Where that goes. I want to get this journal.
Constantine,
54.
theoretically of the 54th.
Theoretically?
We're born into a social contract, the terms of which are preset. We can neither negotiate nor decline. Our very first breath, that first wail as an infant, was deemed our consent. Before we can speak, before we even understand what it is that we're born into, We're bound. Lumiere operates a certain way. It favours a certain group and a certain outcome. And if you question the council, well, the
Well,
council's gonna
sounds like the
question you.
French don't like the Scottish.
Push too hard to change things, and you just might end up on the next expedition. So, nothing ever changes. They just send us out to die, dissenters, and the status quo continues. At least out here, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't bear the others any ill will. They have good intentions. But I'm not here for the painters. I'm here to build a new Lumiere.
See what's over here. Certainly can't kill that fuck, but seems like an area I'm probably not supposed to be. Maybe not. Obviously, I can just swim away if I want. Oh, this was just the same way. Just exited the same place. Double parades around. Oh gosh, vintage was. I know we're leaving on the whatever the fuck you call that fucking thing. Wanted to put that on auto. That too. Oh, hi, bye. Hope you're doing well, Octa. Meadow. Oh yeah, you eat shit. I don't think I can dodge that either. Nice. Okay, that's pretty fast.
Sorry, I failed.
Another rush. Fuck, great.
On me.
Oh, fuck.
Brace yourself.
Nice. Okay, well that's good. Let's stanceless.
Flames on me.
I'm ready.
I missed all the rest. Eat my liver.
Let's push forward. Okay.
Guard up. Let's dance. Let's dance.
Hey. Five-hit combo. Do this. Come on. Be better than that. Be better. Be better, be better, be better, be better, be better.
Finesse and precision. Okay.
Ready to evade.
Please survive. Carry it. On me.
The elements dance. Take cover.
Russian combo. Okay, please.
I can do it. Ready to go.
Careful, Mael.
Ready to parry. Ready to parry. Okay. The dance begins.
Let us stain.
I have bro burn.
Danger!
Ayel. Oh, I don't like that. Ayel I depend on for a lot of damage. Fuck me.
Chroma is flowing.
I do this.
Careful.
Careful, Verso. I'll do it.
Good. These counters off. Okay, I'm gonna have do this. That'll do a ton of damage.
You're outmatched.
I think what I need to do is just strictly just do that broken. Reach rank S.
Let me flow.
Do that.
Target marked. Incoming.
Eats my L. I thought you were stunned. Come on. Consume my liver, why don't you?
Let us stain them.
I want to get it burnt.
Let's go path.
Do... What is your thing? I'm gonna do that, and then I want to do this. Just not bad damage on. Yeah, it's gonna do it.
Not impressed. Get ready.
Nice. Always like a good
Let me
counter.
flow.
Love a good. All enemy. This is.
Quake in fear.
That damage. Doesn't do a lot of damage if I do like the mark at least. Oh, you spit out my L. Oh, is that enough to kill? Yeah, we killed it. We killed it. We killed it. We killed it. That for the first TL? Oh. Wrong, I'd say.
Oh, lovely.
I picked up. Maybe that was the color of Lumen. Yeah. What is this meadow? I didn't go into the meadow. The meadows, plural. Plural.
Let us get wet. Master swimmer.
This place still say danger? No, it doesn't. This place does not still say danger. I don't know if like I should just have more low level fire. Yo, what's up, heavy? 5 hits, use weapons element. I probably should have. What did I not use? Wasn't using like assault 0. 5 hits, use weapons element. That's like pretty good probably for getting perfection. Trying to figure things out. Who's this guy? I don't know. For some reason he just like took the spot of Gustav. I don't know where Gustav is. He just like, I don't know. Got a little flaky. It's like, you know, no, just because you take like a killing blow doesn't mean you should drop out of the party. Fuck. Yeah, he did. He did. Mael's gonna be asking about where's Gustav for as long as she continues to live. Oh. You want a like the perfect break. It's good to know when there are. So it, oh, they just have the letter next when it has a thing that has a additional like thing. Yeah, how you doing, Heavy? It was kind of funny. It was just like defenseless all. I don't usually like use like the defense. I haven't yet, you know. Oh. Yeah. I mean, what I will say is that this game is certainly not afraid. I was saying this to kill main characters. I'll say at minimum that much. Like I keep on because it was a month before I got back to the game. Whatever the first character was, the one that Gustav was in love with, or that they had a relationship at one point. You know, and she got gomaged, Sophie, and then, well, now, you know, we fucking. Now, you know, we have Verso on the team from Expedition Zero. Resistant. Still did that much damage.
Marked.
Wow. Okay. You know, maybe I should run away. I think we're probably just dead. That's probably for me. You know, well, I saved very recently.
Ready to evade.
Sure. I want to see the...
Waiting.
Oh, good timing by me. Expedition failed. I mean, this was an area like a while back that was like, don't go here. It was like danger. And I was like, oh, I just want to see what's in here now. Because I can swim. And Verso seems like he knows. Like, it was so funny that, like, we had an animation play that was like, Verso's relationship leveled up with fucking, like, with, Eskia. And I was like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what we doing? It was so funny. Oh yeah, that's the those are the folks you can't like hit.
Feel the burn.
So right now I'm, you know, just kind of wandering around, just seeing, right? Well, what's around here? Right? Because like I found a little area over here, and I died to a guy with a big health bar right there. So I'm just kind of wandering around, seeing like, okay, well, what's around here? What's here? What's here? You know? I'm also already thinking like, fuck, it's Sunday. Oh, ad. Wait, what? The fuck is this hidden gestural arena? Bertrand, big hands. Dominique, giant feet. Julian, tiny head. Y'all saying that same bullshit. Top secret fight club.
Ready. Here's your card.
You picked it. 100% critical chance when fighting alone. Okay.
You're outmatched. Let's carve a path. Bring it on. Let's carve a path.
Are you back from ad? Okay. Accelerating last stand. Game rush of fighting. I want to get better at Verso. His feet are legendary. Well, thank you for informing me about the legendary-tarily.
Here we go.
I didn't dodge? Didn't? My liver. There we go.
Here we go.
Hey.
Not impressed.
Is that a Vic Tortuga Urge arriving? Okay, we're getting... So these are like all like fighting alone skills if I ever need to do like bullshit. How are you doing tonight, Vic?
I'm waiting.
Okay, you did a 2-hit combo. My liver. Ow, my liver. Just... There we go.
No. I'm waiting.
What's my high thing? Handbrake. I don't know if this will do a ton of damage. Single hit. Ow.
Time to take risks.
Proby chompying. You deserve to chompy. Nice. Nice. They all have my respect. Or I have all theirs respect. That was a little. But yeah. So there's been a ton of like impressions over the week, or weekend, new games, people talking about shit. Obviously, like I had never touched a Crazy Taxi game until HDQ 25, and I was like, I should probably play this game a tad before, you know, I sing for a game like this. And I did. I know that the friends that actually care about that shit, obviously some of my friends that I played with during that, are not exactly pleased about the other bullshit that's part of it. I did see that there's an article that like explains more of like what the fucking quote Gen AI stuff is. It's so hard for me to even keep all track of this stuff. It was probably not a game that I was gonna play, but it was like, it just really sucks that we need to really keep track of like every single fucking game that has an AI disclaimer. And what they use it for? Did they use it for just keeping track of code? Did they use it to, I did see that it's like generate some like, and then curate background assets or something. I'd have to look at the rather than spread. I don't even know if I am spreading misinformation. It's just frustrating in the first place, right? You know, like, what are we doing here? What are we fucking doing? What are we doing? It's just all so incredibly fucking frustrating. It's like I'm assuming that most of these companies are like, oh yeah, what is that? One of the next fucking Yakuza games is RGG is Yakuza, right? It's like I look at that and I go like why? Like I was seeing like, you know, someone from the speedrunning community say like, let me see, because it was, I can't remember her name, because I talked to her at a GDQ before. But it was just like, you know, like other people like don't like elevate people that are like, don't know shit about, you know, black issues, right? Like, you know, get too in the weeds about this shit about, you know, if it's AI or if it's not, but it's also still like, it's just still fucking weird, right? I don't think that she was saying like, where was this take? It's one of those things where it's just like, I know I'm not the person to talk about shit, right? I may have gotten less cis and straight, but that doesn't mean that I have the right to be a, yeah, I am. Because there's things to talk about with like, why are we fucking dragging out Tupac's likeness for shit like this, right? Like, what is even the fucking point? Like, oh yeah, it was a PT. You know, ask Sega how Tupac's voice will be handled. They pointed me to the press release. This is her quoting someone. She, they, yeah. RGG Studio is crafting every aspect in close collaboration and without the use of AI, including his character design based on archival footage and photographs. And it's just like TT said, comments for all non-black people who are more or less on record fighting for a reason to be upset. So, like, obviously people are getting upset for reasons. You know, this is why the AI combo is losing its way. The company can, in fact, do everything right, and people will still go, nope, not good enough. Online activism is exhausting. Like, so it's not AI. Sounds like that they'll probably do a voice actor. I think that there's still an argument where you could just say, it's fucking weird that they have Tupac in a, like a, you know, Stranger Than Heaven game, whatever this Stranger Than Heaven is in the first place, right? Like, I don't know. I can only say that. I don't know. It's still just like, why are we doing that? Like, why is that a thing? Obviously, there's the games that are like, you know, the Crazy Taxi announcement was like, you know, the Steam page already has a Gen AI disclosure. And it's like, well, fuck, right? Like, at least those disclosures are happening, right? That's at least so people know, but it's like, and it's like, oh yeah, the tailor-made freestyle. But yeah, so it's not AI. There's just me, but it's also like, I'm not someone who has any authority or right to talk about like what certain communities think about that stuff. It's just kind of like, it's just like I hear about like something similar where it's like, fuck, what's his name again? Who's the creator of Marvel? Or like one of the bigger figures in Marvel? Fucking, I forget his name because I'm not. I can't remember his name, but he had cameos in ton of the Marvel films because he was one of the, Stan Lee. How they keep on. No, I mean like one of the farther back people. I think it's Stan Lee. Where it's like, I've read somewhere that they're gonna use stuff they're gonna keep on using his image for stuff, and it's just, why? Like, he isn't alive anymore to provide his voice. Are they gonna do AI stuff to do that kind of shit? It's just kind of like, why are we doing this?
No.
It's like using likenesses and stuff like that. Some of this stuff may be less, more or less, like fine in some ways, but also it's still just kind of, that's like reanimating the dead in just uncommon ways, you know? Yeah, and free PR. There's one name I saw was Ado, ADO. Like, she is a music artist I've now seen live because a friend gave me a ticket. Like last year. Did they? I thought I saw something like this a little while back. Stanley. I think this is what I saw. I think I saw something like this. It's just like people are not allowed to be dead anymore, you know? Like, they can just have the likeness of themselves like just generated and fucking done in weird ways, and it makes me feel weird. Even if it even possibly is, you know, legally licensed, you know, I don't know. That doesn't make me feel good, right? Regardless, right? Yeah, that's true, but it's like, well, it's like, you know, is it the voice, or is it just 'cause you've had people who are dead be recast or revoiced by other people, you know? Oh, was that, did they actually, what, Gen AI, like, voices for, what's his name again? Also the guy who did Mufasa, right? The original voice of Mufasa. What is it? Darth. Yeah, James Earl Jones. And it's just stuff like that where it's just like, you can still have a character. You don't need to have like the AI voice. It's just one of those things where it's like, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel weird about it. And I mean, obviously, okay. I mean, see, then that's something where it's like, sure, I guess that's the closest thing to okay, you know, shit with that, right? It also just still makes me feel weird, right?
Let's carve a path.
But like, that's at least closer to being like fine, right? Yeah, it's like, I can't deny that, like, the union, I can see why. I mean, obviously, you know, there are a lot of unions right now that a lot of the creative unions that have shit to say. I mean, I would too. I think that's really good for generating like rank there, honestly. Was there a 6-7 on screen? God damn it. Because it's like, Gen AI is, I don't know if it's here to stay, but it's like, it's clear that there's this push to have it in things. And I mean, I know that there are companies that use it, and that is something I'm not getting away from. I had to do a training for AI usages that are allowed in my company. And I mean, there ain't a ton of uses for it right now in the company I'm at. I guess maybe in other things, like help with making presentation. In the East? Well, it's also like, are there any other like models that are like more in use over there? Or is it just like, because I'm worried about like, not really worried, but it's like, how many? Oh, I still have a lot. Million. Well, yeah, and that's what it's like. I was seeing stuff on Reddit about like for more individual usage of the stuff where it was like that, like whatever these tokens that you need to use to you know, generate shit, you know, to have, you know, an AI do a pass at coding, and that like the tokens just are getting so much more expensive, even with like, you know, the paid aspects, right? And it's like, Because that's, like, at least financially, it's like, I don't know how much companies are paying in order to have their employees be able to use this stuff, at least in big stuff. My company has something with Google. You know, we have the only approved AI agent is Gemini. The only way I've used it is, you mean like the actual like providers like OpenAI and Anthropic? And moving towards like the tokens. But it's like, is it useful enough for the companies that are actually doing that to be able to foot the bill? Because I've heard that these things are just, at the rate that they would need to make money, they're just simply not going to be profitable. Because, or it's either too expensive, right? Obviously, I don't know actual shit about this. Yeah, because I've just seen like headlines and stuff like that. But I mean, I've also just heard about like how much all these companies are investing in each other, or like there's venture capital and stuff like that. But it's like none of these companies are in the green yet. Maybe Nvidia, but Nvidia, they're the shit that's getting, it's their equipment that's getting bought. If they stopped research and development. But I mean, don't they need to make these products better, right? Because you still hear about AI hallucinations. You still get warnings. You need to double check the information that the AI is pumping out. And like, obviously, you've talked about how it's like useful for creating like simple apps and stuff like that. Yeah. And I mean, obviously, there's still tons of investment money that's going into like these data centers and stuff like that. And I mean, Dad showed me an article. I don't know if you've heard of, because you're a business major. My dad still has a subscription to the weekly newspaper Barron's. You know, it's I think at least a reputable business publication. What major were you again? I remember you weren't a computer science major, even though a lot of programming. Econ math. Okay. For me, it's like I think econ and I think, oh, that's business. A different kind of business.
Flames on me. Bring it to Harry. Dodge. Take your shot.
Ow.
Ready to strike.
Target marked.
No.
Flames on me.
Yeah, it's just that, like, that's one of those things where it's just like, I more just associate economy or the economist stuff with business stuff, at least connected to it. I wouldn't be able to tell you the differences, but you know. Yeah, I'll drop the bad shit. I'll drop some of the bad shit. You haven't done Solo Fighter yet? Yeah, I mean, as I was talking about with you, Pfizer, in for P4 Revival, I'm definitely like, I'm tempted to play it, but it's like, I want to know like how much is different, because it's like for P3R, right? I had never played Persona 3 before. So that was my first experience with the original Persona 3, or the, not original obviously, but with Persona 3 as a entity, right? Oh, I haven't seen the P5 teaser, right? Which is curious, you know, that you say that that wasn't, that it was darker than it ended up being. I thought up a joke in my head where it's like, where they have the you know, the dark stuff going on trailer, and then you hear something like, not that one, you hear something like, and then you hear something like this, right? And it's just like, yeah, we're hanging out in high school. Oh yeah, there was a graveyard in there, but now we're in high school, you know. Which one is this? Persona 5 T. Okay. That did, that's stuff to my screen. Is that making my screen flash, by the way? I'm seeing stuff on screen. I'll look at this later. Okay, maybe that's just on my end that I'm seeing the... Yeah, no, I know. I'm not showing anything, but I'm just seeing my OBS thing flash when I'm like scrolling over something, and I wasn't sure if that's like that y'all are seeing that. But if it's not actually disrupting my footage, it might just be something else. Yeah, that's definitely... Okay, that's good. I mean, if it's stuttering, that's fine, because it's like, I wasn't showing the footage. It wasn't, you know, fully... Got some doors open. I feel like I know this place. Okay, yeah, that's connects to this room. This was the door that was locked over here. Now this one's open, and the thing here. Okay. More doorways are open. Maybe. Just trying to keep everybody leveled up somewhat. I mean, yeah, the manor is really interesting. I will agree with that. Bye, Goofballicus, the cat. Love you. Yeah, it's... Who knows? Who knows, really? I mean, I'm definitely curious. I'm gonna play it. I mean, that's the thing, is that, like, having played the games in backwards order now, and Visor, you have not played 5 yet, right? And you haven't played 3. You avoided me playing both 3, and, well, I don't think you were watching my stream when I was playing 5. Because we started talking again after... No, I think you just weren't watching my stream at that time. I mean, story-wise, I can tell you that... I mean, this is just no spoilers, but 5 is probably my least favorite of the 3 I've played. That might just be also like I was not having a good time streaming it. But it's stylish as all hell. I'll tell you that much. It's actually pretty. No. I mean, what? Do you mean that P4G was put on Steam after Persona 5 Royal? I mean, that's just the same game, though, right? Okay. Okay. That's a kind of technical that I don't think is useful to measure by, at least, but I don't think it's necessarily a remaster of Persona 4 Golden. It was Persona 4 Golden, which is like a 2010 game, right? Or 2011 or whatever the hell. I don't think that's accurate to call it that. Yeah. We're talking. I mean, I know the joke is technically correct. That's kind of cool. I mean, I like a good technically correct. That's not very correct, but you know, yeah, you're released at that date, but it's.
Useful.
But like technically incorrect. Sure, whatever. We can get in the minutia, but like, because it's like I'm not gonna judge like, well, P4G looked worse than Persona 5 Royal. It's like, no, like, look, things like that, right? Like an older game, of course, it's not going to have the same kind of graphical, thing. And it's, I think the designs, I don't want to get into the details. I know. I ain't gonna give you too much shit about that. We already, but like story wise is where I think Persona 5 lost me the most. And having gone back to 3, yeah. But I mean, it was just a port of the existing Persona, right? And this is now a full-on remake, like a remake where they get to fiddle with stuff, tinker with numbers, not just update models, not just update other stuff. And that'll be interesting, right? I would say that Persona 3 Reload counts as a remake. I'd say that counts as a remake, where they change some stuff, they change the engine, they fiddle with stuff. I think that they did update some stuff. I think that one counts. There is Persona 3 FES, still on Steam, I think, FES. And that one is a port of the old FES, right? Oh, yeah, no, I'm aware that I played a remake of Persona 3. Oh, it's portable that's on Steam? FES isn't? God. Why are there 3 versions of Persona 3? There's been 2 versions of the other ones. Well, now there's, I guess, 4 if you count Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, Persona 3 Portable, and now the remake Persona 3 Reload. There's 4 versions, right? Atlas being Atlas. I mean, that's the truest fucking thing I've ever heard in my fucking life, right? It's perfect. Fucking hell. And I mean, that's the thing about Persona 6. There is going to be a Persona 6, and then there's going to be a Persona 6 lobotomized. Of Mario Tennis, true. I mean, Mario Tennis is like called that for that and the N64, right? And they're different, entirely different games, Still got yeah, an entirely new game. And they let him get away with it. They let him get away with it, right? But I mean, like, I feel like it's a little different when we're talking about, like, Persona 5 versus Persona 5 Royal, right? You know, where it's like, yeah, exactly. Where it's like, no, it is the same game, but then they added in extra story content and then like a DLC, right? But they sold it the same, right? It's just same price, you know? Like, am I committing to playing Persona 6 and then Persona 6, you know, like fucking gigantified, right? Like, am I committing to that? Like,
Eyes don't lie.
do you actually think so?
Feel the burn.
Let's spill some cake. From fire.
Look out.
On me.
Beans. Their reasons. I got 5 good reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are good reasons. Okay, I didn't actually know that. That was originally released only on PS3 and then the Royal was everywhere. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I mean, did anyone pick up my fun little reference to Charlie Brown Christmas? I mean, yeah, but it's like, it depends on how fucking greedy Atlas tries to be. Like, I'm gonna put it that way. They've done it for all the other ones, but I guess, you know, this is an opportunity that they might have to be reasonable about it.
Expeditions.
About 100.
Tell me about.
I'm not gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Hinted. When did we get the guys in, like, fun outfit? Fucking reverse sexist. Oh, come on. Undepressed one. Didn't start with that first one. Wrong energy.
Mon ami.
I can say this. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Great. Always.
It still feels wild. I mean, there's probably time for like the real super fans to do stuff, you know. Yeah. I feel like I heard about that with like, I think that's good for, I think that's good that, you know, yeah, metaphor is just metaphor. You don't have different versions and all that bullshit. Not bad. Because like I just said, that just feels bad about it, right? It just kind of feels shitty. You know, I'm glad that at least for games like that they're kind of cross-platform, but obviously some of these were Xbox exclusives, even though I feel like all I've heard about is that Xbox is kind of losing the console war. But I mean, is that kind of more so because of just simply
A storm is coming.
is that just more so like
Feel the burn.
Xbox not investing in that, right? Or Microsoft not investing as much in.
Ready to parry.
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously it's complex. I don't know all the details, right?
Eyes don't lie. A storm.
I don't know the actual stuff behind it.
This will hurt. On fire.
Brace yourself.
Oh, I did the wrong attack. I meant to do a different attack. Yo, is that a bystander Tim dropping in chat? How you doing, homie? I mean, yeah. It's like, oh, you know, that's a clear like could have been a PlayStation exclusive all the time, but it's like, do exclusives truly actually drive the like sales of consoles anymore? I don't know this shit, right? I haven't owned a new console in so fucking long. I'm sick. I know that I had seen I had seen that there were leaks of some sort for like Persona 6 protagonist and stuff like that. I mean, I know that many of us we were just talking about the Persona 4 revival. We were talking about the Persona series. Persona 6 could be a day one for me, or it could be a wait a couple months, get to it eventually on maybe one of the first sales where it goes on like 25% off. I don't know. The one I'm gonna do, I'm going to toss you out into the winter cold visor. I'm going to find a spot where it's winter, and I'm going to throw you outside into the snow, where you will land on your ass, and you will just look up and go like, fuck. I need to ban my whole chat. That's just what I need to do. Ban my whole chat. But I need to, I think it's time to do a mass I was imagining like 2028. I mean, that's a teaser. I don't know like when, like say they like teased Metaphor and when that released. Like obviously we have a release date for Revival. That's like what, February 18 next year. I mean, that's interesting to me. As I was saying before, I played that. Visor, when did I play Persona 4? That last year or the year before? God. Is that 2024 I played that? End of 2024? So it's like Golden I've played relatively recently, and I liked a decent amount. I had issues with the story overall and some old, like, aspects of queer writing, which are quite,
Well, that will help.
like, obviously, oh God, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Our good old blonde-haired guy who likes crocheting. Kanji. Yeah, Kanji. I'm still, as someone, as a card-carrying non-binary person, I'm still pissed about how they handled any aspect of any sort of trans or non-gendered reading of Naoto. Because, like, Naoto, it's just, like, they go... And, like, having read about, like, how you can romance Naoto anyways, it's, oh, you should be more feminine, when it's just, like, dog, I just did that... That just rubs me the fucking wrong way of any, like, you know, just, like... Because, like, there's interesting readings of Naoto's personal story, where, like, I headcanon them as at minimum, one that we need to wait on, honestly. Yeah, I still think it's interesting to talk about it, because it's like, there's interesting aspects to how those characters were handled. And even, like, as my friend, did you ever meet Trisha Shadowed Navi at, because you weren't at 26, AGDQ 25. I had one of my very good IRL friends there. She was on safety, and like she was around. I don't know if you would have had a chance to talk to her. I don't know if I would have introduced you to her. Like she was back in the day when she was, because she was like old school Persona fan. She's a few years older than me. Like hardcore homie, like we're talking like a college homie too. So like I've known her for a fucking long time at this point. But like she had told me that like even for at all like queer readings of some of these characters, you just wasn't really a thing. Even like for some of the older games, so even like Kanji being at minimum bisexual. And Naoto even, like, having, like, trans readings was, I don't know for, like, what other mainstream Japanese blockbuster games. I mean, Persona was a pretty big series even back then, right? That there's something there, even if it wasn't the best handled, right?
Look out!
Ow. Yeah. It's, as we're saying, it's not, like, incredible, but it's, like, there's something there that's at least not awful. I think that there's interesting readings there. I still haven't, I've always heard that, like, the answer in P3R, like, massacres some characters, and I was told I didn't need to play the answer, that it's really not incredible. So it's like, I haven't looked at that game. or that DLC, you know. But I mean, like, I feel like playing Persona 5, and I won't get into, let's not get into Persona 5 spoilers, I'll say, because I know that Visor and Heavy want to play it at some point. Yeah, the answer is epilogue. The golden content's baked in. It's like, I still need to probably replay Persona 5 and get the royal end content, because I didn't get it in my first playthrough, and I had an awful time streaming it because it felt like no one was watching me and the story dragged the fuck on in Persona 5, and I have issues with the fucking story in Persona 5. And I don't know if the royal content post base game ending would fix that for me. I'm not sure. But it's still a thought to at least maybe replay it at some point. But that's like a 150-hour game that I do not have the time for to play other stuff, you know? I need to go back out here. Yo, what's up, chillin'? Yeah. I mean, I've talked about this, that there's, if I had infinite time in the world, if I had all the time in the world, I would fucking do a video essay about the Persona series and the stories. I would do a video essay on the stories of the Persona series. That would be my as a certified, not writer, but like how the stories are constructed and how like the themes of, yo, thank you for this 3-stream watch streak. I appreciate it. Happy you enjoy watching me play the video games. Yeah, it was also my first Persona, so like seeing what Persona games were from that and seeing how it's, I've looked at like gaming lists from journalism stuff about top games of all time, and I've seen Persona 5 land on that list, and I look at that and I go like, how? I look at that because it's loud, it's bombastic, but then I just, the conclusion is just like, Whereas like Persona 3, I feel like earns its ending. I don't know. I'm getting way too much in the details than I should, but I should probably actually do some more story stuff in this. But yeah, I have interesting thoughts about the Persona series, and it's fascinating because it's definitely a bit of, you know, pop gaming in that it's a popular gaming series and one that I have opinions on, you know? I'd have to, yeah.
You'll get used to them. We're going to see a lot more.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
Reload is definitely would not be a bad one to
Wait. Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, there is a place. Past the quarry, out of sight of the paint.
I mean, I'm going to get to Metaphor at some point, but obviously that's not a Persona game. Obviously, it's an Atlas game, and I
think you'll approve.
I have heard interesting things about the original Persona games. Obviously, they're probably closer to SMT game, right? I've still not played an SMT game. I've heard the SMT games are a little less story-based. Smashing attack. Gradient attacks? A gradient counter? What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, gosh. We started Act 2 and we're still getting fucking tutorials. Oh, God.
Bring it on.
But I mean, I've heard they have interesting story. Well, I've at least heard stuff about the two Persona 2 games. Maybe not much. I just know people who've played them.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. Oh, thanks. That's the thing about Persona. I joked when I beat the game that I finally finished the tutorial because it feels like you're still getting tutorials late in Persona. My credits roll is like, oh, I just beat the tutorial. 140 hours in. Well, that was 140 hours to beat Persona 3 Reload, but, you know. That was the thing. I spent 140 hours in Persona 3 Reload, but it felt a lot better to spend that much time in that game than it did to spend 125 hours in Persona 5 Royal and not get the Royal content and still feel like I have no idea why I came as far as I did. For the added stuff, lol. Ha ha ha. Oh, replay Bonanza. Well, I know you've talked about that you've played the Banjo games. I mean, we're talking about like rare stuff. I mean, you could just play, you know, have you heard of a little thing called Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer.com? Or DK64 Randomizer.com? Have you heard about that? I know a few people that can help you get set up for that. Oh. Yo. Thank you for the sub, Heavy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy the ad-free experience. And thank you for supporting me in the stream. We have a chill time here, as you know. As I say, ads are just to try and get rid of fucking, you know, pre-rolls and all that bullshit. But it's like, it's a chill time here. You don't need to sub, but every sub is appreciated, and I try and make the
A single Nevron took out most of them.
I try and have the
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
Try and have some fun emotes that are at least shit I like, you know. As long as the emotes feel like they're authentically me, it's like, it's good. But I hope you get some use out of them too. But I appreciate. Man, this is. Folks are flattened. Oh, hi. Brainworms, that's just good. I fucking love brainworms because, like, that was just me going, like, I've seen clip arts of worms in apples, you know, from back when I was a kid. And I was just like, I want that except brainworms as an emote. And I went to Tasha Zuna and she cooked that up in a fucking day. She cooked that up in a fucking day, and I... Yeah. I don't think vanilla but better is hard to It's hard to set up. I had it set up before, but now it's like...
Cover!
My turn.
My turn.
Let us stain them.
I mean, game is BS in places. I haven't played Tui. I think it was it earlier this year I played Kazooie, at least all the way through for the first time. I hadn't, I think I'd played it a little bit as a kid, but never beat it.
Thunder! Careful, Verso.
Okay. So I think I need to just time the gradient more. Oh, you really love Astrobot that much.
Storm's coming.
I've heard good things about it. I've watched some gameplay of it, and it looks fun. It just looks really, like, adorable, you know? I mean, it probably would have more nostalgic factor for me, like, you know, playing a game like that if I was actually, you know, a Sony fanboy, right? A fanboy, gender neutral. But it's like seeing all those cute Astrobots as other characters, you know, from that history is pretty cool, you know. Whereas, like, you know, I grew up with Nintendo stuff, you know. I mean, it looks like it's like Sony's, you know, Mario Galaxy, but you know what? We need more Mario Galaxies, right? You know, good 3D platformers. Like, who fucking does like a good fucking 3D platformer anymore, right? Like, at least on the AAA level, like, what are we doing? There's space for this shit, you know?
Finesse and grace.
Careful, Verso.
I'm still not getting these new...
Wait in.
These new parry timing. So if it does that, that means I need to gradient it, but I still need to wait and fucking time it out better. I think that's what I'm... Because I see that and I was like, oh, I need to parry right away. And it's like, no, no, idiot.
Oh, lovely.
I've played a little bit of one of the first Spyros, and I think I have the Spyro Game Boy Advance game. That's the only Spyro stuff I grew up with.
Ready to strike.
I mean, I think that Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite Mario games. I have to say that much. Galaxy 1 and 2 were fantastic. I don't know. I mean, I liked... The motion controls were not awful. I'll say that. Obviously, I know that, like...
Here we go.
I know that the Mario
Place on me.
I mean, I don't Mario 64, I know some people are like, wow, it's Mario 64, it's the best game of all time, and I'm just like, it's fine. Ow. I was just like, it's fine. Unsubscribed. You think you still have time to get that refund processed. I played so much more fucking Ocarina of Time than I did than SM64. My theory is that you were either an SM64 kid or an OOT kid if you grew up with the N64, and I was an OOT kid. That's my theory. Obviously that's just what they call a game theory.
Oh, lovely.
I'm not funny. It's not funny. Yeah. Obviously, like, I mean, the amount of like creativity and stuff you can do in SM64 is incredible, you know. The 100 coin stars and never do them. Why'd I say that? Sometimes I wonder how I have a functional sense of humor. And then I realize I don't.
Ready? It's locked on you.
That's a weird one.
A storm is coming.
Oh, interesting. Group attack. I think that the thing is that like I equipped this. It was which had heals. Oh yeah, I really liked which one? Oh, the random shots that generate stains. That one I I'll let the fighter, yeah, so longer shell we can put. Do 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 do. I think I did Master Quest on Emu a long time ago. Like back on when I was still on my fucking laptop, I think. Not even my old desktop, which I've had since like 2018. My old desktop, I mean. Well, it's just like, it's fun to go back into a game and like suddenly everything's fucking different. Like the puzzles are different and it's unique stuff. That is fun. I'll say that. It's like rediscovering your favorite game, even if some of the puzzles are, I don't remember. But it's like, you know, everything's moved around. My first time experiencing Majora's Mask was through like watching people do speed runs and watching folks stream that shit. And what I'll say is that like I think that like the story and themes that Majora's Mask deals with is, I think, ultimately superior than OOT. Like the story and themes are just so dark and interesting. But I will say that like interesting thing with the 3-day mechanics, but I feel like that it's kind of maybe a miss at, or maybe not a miss, but it's just, that's stressful. And for something like that, the stressfulness of it can be a little all about it. It's not that bad, but it sounds like you tried it more. Yeah. It's like the 3-day cycle is interesting. You know, ultimately it's kind of like,
Here's your card. Feel the burn.
yeah. It's been a thought at some point to like replay Ocarina of Time at some point on stream, because it was like one of those where for years and years I would say, yeah, no, it's my favorite game of all time. It just is, right? Like for years I would say that, but it's like, you know, it certainly meant a lot to me. I need to wait more and actually block it, but yeah. Well, it's one of those where it's like, You know, it was one of those games where I hadn't replayed in years and still haven't. But it's like it had an honorary rank where even though I've played a lot of stuff, it deserved a spot in there. And I think it's still somewhere in there. I'd probably still put it on, like, when I created, what is it, the last I did, like a top 25 rank. Maybe it was, I did the music. Hi, Evix. How you doing? Oh, oh yeah, are you aligned so your weekends are weekends? Oh, did you mention your trip? Mentioned. Going on a vacation, is it? Hope you have a good time. Oh yeah, you had mentioned that. Better have an awesome fucking time. I will tell you. Have a good time. Or fucking else. Do it.
Rune, attention.
Eat my liver.
Ready.
Motherfucking glacier. Well, I mean, I don't know how far ahead of you, or ahead of me you are, right? You love post-rock and Bjork. I don't think you're just gonna see Sigaros on the corner of the street going like, hey, we're Sigaros, and then start singing in Hopelandic gibberish, you know? I don't think that's how any of this shit works, but if it did, it'd be cool. I mean, valid. Okay, I just need to fucking... Okay. So I need to actually just time it normally, but it just tells me that I need to do the other fucking...
Here's your card.
I need to do the other fucking counter. Okay. That's just good to know. I mean, the only time I had done it was, you know, the fucking buck. You know? You know. You know? You know. Exactly. Well, I was gone for 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I just started Act 2 today. I don't know where Gustav is. You know, did you know when Gustav's rejoined the party? You know, he was the main character. I might just, you know, stop playing the game if the main character's not in it anymore. I'm just bored. This is a joke. 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 This is a joke.
Here's your card.
Milk and the sticker. Yeah.
Feel the burn.
Burn the field.
Ready to evade.
Ow, my liver! Milky cigarettes? Real.
Danger.
Oh, I know you said you were going to perform a relentless combo, but would you consider relenting? I'd really prefer if you relent. Relent! we time this shit?
I'm ready.
Thank you.
Now's our chance. Prepare to meet your end.
I don't know if I know that.
Red light! Red light!
I don't know if I know the reference to that song. Maybe I do. Oh, I never really listened to Bring Me the Horizon. Back in high school, like, the band that my friends got me to listen to, which got me into screaming, was a Skylit Drive, if you know a Skylit Drive. The fire rages in me. Never want to see the roses on your door. Read some touch, scoring onto the unknown skies. Fear of all we're fighting for. This is a war we cannot win. Our last time to expose, to lie right before our eyes. Believe in everything, everything we've ever known. If we'll ever be untold, I won't be alone. Oh yeah, because like we have a release date for P4R, and obviously the teaser trailer for P6. Oh, so yeah, the work day today. It's just like ping, 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 ping. Yeah, you missed the P6 and other Persona discussions in chat a little earlier, but yeah, that's fine.
Here's your card.
I don't know if we said anything too interesting. Honestly, the most interesting stuff is probably like wondering what they're gonna do with P4. At least that's, I am a little more curious about that.
It's locked on you.
Ow. I didn't even know he was gonna hit me with that shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, someone, Visor shared the teaser for Persona 5, which I'm gonna relook at once I'm done with stream, or actually look at it when I'm done with stream, because it was like, okay, there's truly.
It's locked on you.
Where it's kind of like,
Let's spill some ink.
I mean, that's the thing, is that like, I mean, well, we're talking about like, if you want to play a game with a darker aesthetic and you want an intro to the Persona series, I would recommend P3R then. I'd recommend Persona 3 Reload heavy. That would be my rec. Because like, obviously each of them have their elements of the stuff going on, obviously all that, but like, with that, it's also my favorite of the Persona games I've played. So there's that, but... And Vix has played it how many times? I don't even know how many times they played it. But that'd be my rec. That'd be my rec. That'd be my rec. I mean, I don't know anything about the SMT series. I've heard that they're less like heavy story based. And so it's like, I don't think the combat of Persona grasps me hard enough for me to want to just play that. Because it's, like just a little bit where it's like, I think like the combat is more interesting. Okay, I mean, that's interesting to hear. I just don't know if it's interesting enough, but I don't know.
Mael.
Thank you. Get fucked in the bean sauce.
Here we go.
Persona is SMT for people that are babies and don't want to play a real RPG. Yes, you baby. Have you actually heard that, or is that just you making a joke?
No more tricks. Feel the storm.
Oh, that actually killed both? What the fuck? I gotta use that more often. I mean, yes. That's... I don't play them and expect the most hardcore,
An advantage.
the most hardcore combat mechanics. I'll agree with that. But I was like... They have some challenges, yes, but like... I played them more for the story, but also I don't know if like even like an SMT would have combat that's complex enough for me to find it like oh so interesting, right? I don't know if yeah, well Vix came back, or not came back, but Vix dropped into chat, and then we had to talk about, you know, oh, I went backward. We had to talk about it for, you know, Vix's stuff, you know, rehashing, but in a fun way. I like talking about video games with friends. I like friends.
Nice.
We were talking about that earlier. It was like I had seen somebody, someone from the speedrunning community at least talk about like, well, at least RGG has said that they didn't use AI in any of this stuff, and they've done this stuff, but it's just like, why are we resurrecting a likeness of a dead rapper for a video game when he obviously can't consent to this? I don't know who owns his likeness or any of that bullshit, but it's just weird. Strange AF? I don't know. It's like, so even if they don't use any AI bullshit for that stuff, it still just feels to me like... Okay, they do have the blessing of Tupac's estate. I mean, that's something. It's still just one of those things that just leaves a weird taste in my mouth. Even if they do something and go around all like the legal... Would it be better if it was someone from longer ago? It's interesting, actually. Yeah, I mean, there are games and stuff that do have historical figures. You know, that's actually an interesting point, right? Where it's like you have in historical biops, right? You have people that play dead characters, right? And all that stuff, right? Historically relevant figure. I don't know how much 20th century Japan was into West Coast rap.
coming.
I mean, I have no idea what the even setup for this game is, right? Yeah, and that's like, and so it's like, I guess it just feels weirder when it's like in this culture where in some games, in some aspects, it just feels like deceased people get wheeled out, like in the Kendrick Drake brief, where, you know, Drake applied a AI voice changer to himself to rap as if from Tupac's perspective. And obviously he did the same with Snoop Dogg, except Snoop Dogg's fucking alive. Snoop Dogg's still, you know, a relevant person in pop culture and media. Maybe not as a music artist, but certainly in other things, right? That was just like, I remember I saw a clip of like, so I don't know. I mean, it just still feels odd, but it's also one of those things where I'm talking in chat to y'all, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, that's at least a little more different because it's like, obviously doing it from the perspective of Tupac and doing it from the perspective of Tupac couldn't consent, and Snoop Dogg is, you know, a West Coast rapper, right? So it's like, would Snoop Dogg, you know, and was a protege of, you know, fucking Dre, as Kendrick was, so that'd be like, okay, why are you doing that, right? Yeah. What's SGF? Summer Games Fest. It felt disrespectful. I don't know. I didn't see the I have not seen the you know, the actual trailer. I just heard the news about it, right? It's still interesting, right?
Feel the burn.
I mean, but that's also Yakuza games. Yakuza games kind of does that shit where it's wild. Like, some of the story can be like very serious and stuff, but then the other stuff gets absolutely wild and bonkers. I don't know. I mean, Vix here is more of the expert on the Yakuza, the SGG game, like, canon, right? I don't know what they have to say about that, you know, about obviously their relationship, and I think the fan base's relationship with fucking the Yakuza franchise is getting kind of weird because they're messing with old games, doing remakes, doing remasters, and kind of fiddling with them to make more money in a way that's not exactly yeah, I mean, I've only played and beaten, you know, Yakuza 0 and a little bit of Kiwami. Like, even in the main stories, yeah, because it's like, I don't know. At least in Yakuza 0, it didn't feel like there was much bullshit in the main story. Obviously, gunshot wounds and, you know, people heal really quickly and stuff like that. Like a little bit of unrealisticness, but the video game too. Yeah. So, I mean, if like the main stories have more of the kind of bullshit in them or like silliness, it's like, but that's also stories. I don't know. Sure what to say about that, right? Reduces the current. Gives 2 to 4 AP to other. Question. I mean, Snoop Dogg has been in other games too, I know. Some of these I feel like I want like multiple, I want more than 6 moves to choose from, because it's like some of these it's like, yeah, I want that move still. Did I rest? Okay, good. Hip Hop Gaming Universe? What? That's interesting. I mean, most of this stuff I'm just experiencing via what people like talking about them, right? So I mean, I am being an uninformed commentator, right? For Orpheus from Persona 3.
Target marked.
Where's Eurydice? Eurydice! That just makes me think of Hades now.
Brace yourself.
I can't do a shit for a fuck. Can you do a shit for a fuck? Oh, yeah, no. Vix is memifying. Meme-tacular.
Time to hit big.
Thunder.
Get ready.
I thought I was early.
Let's spill some ink.
That'd be interesting. I was like, the thing is that it delays like before you even get there, right? To say, hey, you need to be ready to press, you know, R trigger instead of, you know, R button. The homie makes you want to steal from the rich. True. That's I would recommend it. I mean, don't get caught is all I want to say, but like, fuck yeah.
Target marked.
Wrong buttons. I have not played any Flabble games. I'm bad at video games. Fuck. Can I not be bad at video games? Can y'all help me out here?
Feel the burn.
Aya. Finesse and precision.
Where's that? I saw a fucking item somewhere. Where the fuck was it? Oh god. We're gonna Halil party.
Careful, Verso.
Ready to cast.
It will fleal. Return. Okay. We can. Target tarp.
Let's spill some ink. On fire.
Ready to evade.
Incoming.
Okay, this was really easy. There's been some of these that have been not easy, and that one was just remarkably easy. Like, the amount of easy that was is. You dig?
Oh, lovely.
I mean, sometimes I can gamer it, you know? But also, that was just act. That's what I was.
Well, that will help.
Maybe that's what I was seeing over there. Go over there. Let me in. Let me in. All right. Thank you for relaxing, the maxing, hanging out. Are you saying you're leaving right now? Is that that is what I read from that. That was my reading of that. Oh, okay. Well, it's just like, it was like, I was just like, it's been fun watching E33 again. I think I'm playing Last of Us Remastered right now, so I was like unsure of what you meant by that. Okay. Because I read that as, all right, I'm gonna drop off and play that now. Okay. I've still never played any of the Last of Us games. I've heard complicated feelings about Last of Us. I feel like I've heard complicated things that people feel about Last of Us 2, but everything I've heard about Last of Us 1 is like that it's one of people's like favorite games. Like, it's such a really good one. Eat my liver, why don't you?
Let's cut the path.
Damn. Oh. Turned my AC off, but I did not bring my fan in here. Where is that other purple? Right now, I'm just kind of grinding this area.
You're outmatched.
Is them's fighting words?
Brace yourselves.
There we go. Get beanified.
Rune, watch out.
Too early. Eat my liver. Huh. It's like one of those that like maybe eventually I'll try and get to, right? That's what I'll say there, is that like it may be a game in a series I get to it. Like I know that like get over it. I know I've gone around here. Did I not go up here? There. I went around here.
What have we here?
Here have we. Yeah. I get that too. There's a... Well, that's the problem, is that in your friend group, it's always the zeitgeist. Well, no, I'd also say that with Tudos being your friend, like, DK64 is never out of the zeitgeist, you know? That game is always near and dear to the conversation, right?
Feel the burn. Finesse and
Feel the
grace.
burn. Auto burn. Ow, eat my liver, why don't you? Such a weird timing. I miss it. I miss you. Meow 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 meow.
A storm is coming.
I was just about to say someday I'll be normal, and I don't think that's true. I don't think there's ever a day in which I will.
Finesse and grace. On fire.
Get ready.
Ow. Liver. Liver.
I need it.
Okay.
Ow.
Let us stay. Feel the storm.
Gotta call in the big guns. Ping Tudos. He'll bring in the heavy artillery. The PS5 was real. I don't think video games are real. I think that we're all just collectively hallucinating.
Ready to strike.
By the way, did all the, I don't know if you opened the products that I gave you. Did everything arrive to you in good form, by the way, Vix? I was thinking about that. I haven't asked, Tudos, but I was like, I just hope that everything, I assume they did. Okay. I was just, like, hoping that shit, like, shipped well enough in my backpack. I'm assuming it did. Otherwise, I feel like I would have heard of, oh no, shit got fucked. But I feel like it probably wasn't. I mean, the CD, I feel like you would have looked at some point.
Try me.
How? That's good.
Ready to evade.
Oh. I mean, if you want. I have been like, you know, like, I have been doing the exact opposite.
Here we go.
Maybe not exact opposite, but like, my stats are just entirely balanced. I have not been min-maxing any stats at all. It's just been everything.
Nice.
Like, I mean, I could recoat the team 4 times over at this point, right? I mean, yeah, I don't dodge. I just parry. Yeah, why would you need to recoat? Just get better. Get good. Don't suck, right?
Target marked.
And just get good stuff.
Feel the burn.
For now.
There we go. First fucking time I actually got to do that.
Ready to strike.
Hey, golly! Get cool! Shaw!
Here we go.
I'm gonna never... If there's not a single Shaw in the DLC for Silksong, I am going to call up Team Cherry. I'm gonna find their phone number on their website, and I'm gonna call them up and say, I'm demanding a refund. You took Shaw away from my queen. Karna! Adino! Oh, did you not, did you give Silksong a shot but never finish it? Yeah, see, here are my stats. I'm just evenly leveling everything. I'm just, no thought, just, all right, let's just keep everything even. Just, everyone's got the stats they need. It is punishing. Did you play it, like, right at release or after a few patches? What the game? What the fuck? 3 times? What in hell? give it to friends, or did you buy it on like multiple like console? You are ridiculous. I'm gonna agree with you. I feel silly. I purchase games. Where I started at. I've been just wandering around this area this whole fucking time, so I don't even know where forward is. PC, Switch 2, and PS5. Man, oh man. I just purchased a game once. I'm like, if I have it, I better play it on the version I have, you know? Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I didn't ask, but I mean, if you're telling them, yes, I will be bold. Where the fuck am I? God damn it, Heavy. I mean, if I'm gonna play Skyrim, it's only gonna be on my Samsung fridge. So like, until they release it on. Yo, what's up, Gamerjack? I mean, to be fair, I do not know the. I only very recently played a little bit of a Crazy Taxi game, and obviously the news about the Gen AI stuff, at least partially, as part of it, is not great, but it was cool to hear. I hope that people enjoy it. But it's also like any AAA game from any series I like is always like a coin toss. Is this going to be a game that is free from the enslopping of everything, or am I gonna need to worry about it? Thankfully, like, most of the games I play are mostly indie games, not usually like big AAA games, but there's the occasional game and series that I will check out. Doing pretty well. Good. Stuff has been busy. God knows. What's Ulala? I know that one. I think. Oh, I fell down here. Base channel. Huh. Yeah. Well, it's like they don't want to put as many resources into them, right? So they want to get low cost, high margin of profit. So but the problem is that if they put in low effort, lower cost, I feel like that the people are going to go like, no, you didn't put effort into it. What? Well, that was a recent remake, re-release of some of the Tony Hawk games, right? It was like, oh man, I know I've never played a Tony Hawk game, but I know that people were excited for that, and I feel like I've heard about that for a little bit, and then I didn't hear shit about it again. Not aware of how to move. Fucking do. Morning, Tudos. I saw that you were streaming talking about the new Crazy Taxi game. How are you feeling now? We've been talking about like all the recent like announcements today. Just bummed out. Yeah. I saw that both you and TSD and Chuckles were all posting about it and excited, and then immediately the fucking like the AI gen like disclosure came out, and I've been seeing people talking about that, and it's just like, fuck, right? It's just like, I really wonder, and this is something I legit wonder about. I legit wonder about this. Like, do companies have to, like, worry about this, think about this with, are we going to make up the cost of return of, like, are we saving enough money by using these Gen AI assets than, you know, would be spent on actual people doing art shit on our games? Do they have this calculus, or are they stupid enough that they don't see the landscape? Or is the AI art backlash a small enough subsect of the gaming industry that these AAA teams, these AAA companies don't think about this? That they don't think the anti-AI gaming crowd is a big enough thing for them to plan around? I think it is a big enough thing. I feel like that there's enough social media backlash when this stuff happens, but it's like, that's what I think too, Visor, but I don't know how large the vocal minority in this case is, right? And it's like, I'm aware that I am in a more so, I mean, talk to any C-suite person, but do any of these C-suite people talk to any real artists, or were they real artists at some point, or were they just a suit that just moved their way up, and the company they happened to move up in were just a video gaming, right? Yeah, that's funny. I was trying to move away. Yeah. But yeah, no, these are things I'm thinking about, because, like, obviously I don't want artists to be laid off in favor of AI slop doing background stuff and all that jazz. But it's like, I want to think about this critically, right? Maybe this is me. The auto zoom is frustrating me, but, like, right. I'm just curious how these companies work, because, like, anytime I encounter the bureaucracy in my own company, which is just, you know, it's a construction company, right? But it's like, would any amount of, you know, this new Gen AI, even in like non-art stuff, like, it's like, we use Gen AI in code generation and then we refined it, and not even in any art assets. Is that good enough for some people, or is that still bad? I mean, like, we understand that this Gen AI bullshit, right, is awful for the environment. You know, nobody wants a fucking data center in their backyard. Who knows if these companies are even going to be, you know, around in a decade? But it's like, I don't even know what Prop 65 is. But it's like what? Like, is any AI at all probably too much for a lot of people, right? I mean, I think for a lot of people that I talk to, yes. And I, you know, oppose it on, you know, copyright infringement, you know, all that other bullshit, right? But like are companies just assuming that, like, are companies just assuming that people will like, just have to put up with it, and therefore you're not gonna game unless you play games with AI assets in it eventually? Is that just what the AAA companies are assuming, that enough big companies are gonna be doing this shit, so you're gonna have to eat your AI slop, or you're not gonna be able to game anymore? Is that just what these companies are thinking? Yeah. Well, I wonder, like, am I playing into it by playing this game? Because this game had, you know, some AI assets in a few spots, right? Was it just background assets? And then, I mean, that's what I assume. I don't have many Gen AI friends. Or Gen Alpha friends. Gen AI. A Alpha, right? I mean, no, I didn't, because Titanfall 1 was just not a game I was even connected to, because I don't play, like, shooter stuff. But, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. And you're not wrong, I don't know. But it's something, you know, I'm thinking about, right? Some of this shit, right? Nice. Well, if they even have jobs or are even able to make enough money to purchase stuff, economy doesn't fucking collapse.
Perfect.
16. Fucking hell. Charge Sound Hill Townfall Deluxe. Skin for the character that you don't see. But just main menus. I mean, I don't know. B-rub. That's I was talking about that with my dad. Cause like my dad is old. Like my dad is turning God, he's turning 69 in 4 days. Turning 69. Yeah, nice. But like I don't think my dad has an opinion on AI. I don't necessarily think he has a thought one way or another. At least, not that he has any disdain for it. I don't think, unless he just hasn't worded it. But I don't think he necessarily knows one way or another, right? I don't think it's something that's... reads books. He plays bridge. He watches sports. He's not... You know, he likes good music and stuff like that, but I'm not even blaming him, right? I'm not even blaming him. It's just like I don't know if it's something that he has any opinion on. Sports? Well, I come on. Let's be clear. I watch sports with Dad too. Me and Dad watched the Formula 1 race today, you know, on tape. I like watching football with my dad. Me and Dad go to a hockey game every year. I like sports. It's one of those things where there's enough, you know, crossover between all this shit where it's just like, let people like sports too, right? Oh, we probably will. That's a thought, right? Would I go to a hockey game solo? I mean, maybe not.
Incoming.
But like, I'd consider it, but I probably wouldn't spend the ticket. But if someone gave me a ticket, oh, for shell chat. For hell yeah. I like hockey. Hockey is so much fun to watch.
Attention.
Ah, it's slightly too early. Just a tad too early.
Eyes don't lie. Feel the storm. Take cover. Oh, this game for sure, between this and P5. Like, P5, I love the music. I think it's stylish as all hell. For me, the story is just... It's not great in Persona 5, sorry. I mean, like Vic said, you don't have to make me say it, but you did ask, so I'm going to say it. Persona 5 is a game that I ultimately say I'm very middle of the road on. Like, there's so many aspects of it I like.
But it's like, it's a bad story. I don't like the story. I know you're messing, you're joking, Vix, but that's like what I'm saying. It's just like, was that, what was, no, don't die is a very old meme from my friend Master Sparky. Is he, I think it's like a, no, it's not even a Dark Souls meme. It's a Nuclear Throne community meme where like he would always drop into chat. I think other people would do like, don't die, you know, like, and this face. Is like, especially in like, in Nuclear Throne stream. That is an old Nuclear Throne community meme that I still have in my Nightbot, as opposed to, you know, including a lot of things. I mean, y'all should see this, this classic. Right one. Ah, yes. This is, oh, this image is almost 12 years. I mean, that's the classic meme.
Marked.
When I see something like that, I go like, God, I'm old. I need to die.
A storm is coming.
Dang. It's an Imgur image. Let me make sure, copy image.
Feel the burn.
Shia, incoming.
Eat my beans. Yes. An old member of the
Target marked.
Dust Force community made that image. And it's a near and dear image, you know? Because it's just, it's a good meme. I've had this username. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I was immediately drawn into a second combat. All right. Tall AMA.
Ready to strike.
I mean, I'm not actually that tall. I'll tell you that much. I'm like a touch under. I'm a touch under 5'10". But it's like, I'm not short. I'm about average height, right? I don't feel any certain way. I don't feel any certain way about my height. You know?
Feel the burn.
Not impressed.
Nice. I finally countered that.
Ready
Took me
to
about.
evade.
Maximum damage.
Yeah, but that's because like you're my friend, Two Dose, and you're tall AF. It's okay. I think Tudos deserves a little cyberbullying. That's a complete joke. Please don't actually take that seriously. I don't even know where the way forward is. I've just been... Damn. Be in the... About this area? Am I in a different area? Where is the way? God only knows what I'd be without you. Yeah, I saw someone tagged me in the volunteer Discord about the crazy taxi announcement. It was so fucking funny. I was just like, damn, I guess people recognize me enough to want to tag me in that. I guess, have you ever volunteered? Have you ever volunteered at a GDQ Tudos, or do you just attend? I guess I like volunteering. Yeah, I know I've mentioned that I at least get 2 days of volunteer PTO. Nice. I'll just... So, like, 2 of the days I'm spending at GDQ will be those volunteer PTO. Oh, I didn't pick up that. On death plus... I certainly hope I don't die as much. Let's... I don't want to die. EQ. I'm so excited. Yeah. Me so excited. There's that tree. Someone fall. I've killed these enemies so much. I know I've missed the way forwards multiple times. Where in fuck am I fucking going? Oh yeah, you mentioned that. I mean, seeing live music is awesome as shit. I mean, we all know that. Oh yeah, by the way, Tudos, have you opened the CD? Does it work all fine? I assume it does, but I was just thinking about that, where it's just like, I really hope that the stuff I brought home, like, actually worked fine.
Just try it.
Ow. That's good. That's good. Because I was just thinking, like, man, that stuff was like sitting in my fucking backpack and like probably getting jostled around. I really hope that it all like did okay. Sounds like it did, which I'm happy about. I was just like, I mean, the backpack, you know, it gets not tossed around, but gets shoved like under like plane seats, and it just was better. Everything's safe. Glad it did. No, I bought 2-dose LSD by Cardiacs. I need to listen to the Moth still. I'm just like, I have multiple albums I need to listen to right now. I have like Precambrian by the Ocean, like loaded up. I have the Moth loaded up. I have still the new fucking. I have the new Converge album still loaded up on Bandcamp that I haven't listened to yet. I've got stuff I need to listen to. Might be a work day tomorrow type thing. Sing to God is... I have described it, when I first listened to it, I described it to Tudos as like madcap punk that would play like in a carnival madhouse. Progressive clown music, yeah. I can definitely agree with that label. For hand brake, that's a low brake. Not there. The one that I had heard beforehand, and I think it's still my favorite song from it, is Fiery Gun Hand. And reading about like the creation of the album on Wikipedia is really interesting too, because it was like the the solo on that song is like a ton of different solo parts like fractured together, and they had to learn how to the guitarist had to learn how to play it live because like it was just stitched together in the studio. Fucking hell. Intercourse changed the bottom of the ocean. Never heard of either.
My turn. Not impressed.
Double block.
Take your shot.
Nice. It's obviously different because it's just so all over the place and wild and crazy. Makes it awesome, you know?
No more tricks.
That's gonna just kill.
I'm waiting.
Oh, I thought I was too early. That just killed. Oh, chat pile. Okay. Do you need to share something from that? 'Cause I know chat pile. I've at least listened to their 2 albums. Or at least, unless they have like a split that counts as like a main studio album. I have like their 2, at least the ones that I think are their solo albums of solo band out. Okay. Wow, so I'm finally back here. I don't know how I got here. what I got here. Actually, probably time for me to fucking call the stream.
What have we here?
Good save spot here, and this will hopefully get me. About a 4-hour stream. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's like. I mean, that's why it was like so much fun to do that recent concert with Vix. Because it was like, Peachy Bam, sure, I've seen them a bunch of times, but it was cool to see Fallujah and Imperial Triumphant for the first time. Like, that was really cool. Like, that was a ton of fun. Alright, I think that's going to be it for my stream. Good old 4-hour stream. I've just got to find... Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I'm still amazed I made the trip. Full stop. That I had the energy to make that trip. What are we